Welcome to the Community Calendar. I'm Jazzy, and today my guest is Jennifer Kasapi. She is the Regional Director at Premier High School, and I also have Manuela Mimi Allen. She is the Campus Director at Premier High School. Thank you both so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
So Premier High School, it's not like your standard high school. So Jennifer, I want to start with you. So tell me about Premier High School and its mission.
So Premier High Schools and Responsive Education Solutions mission statement, just the gist of it is that we provide hope and that we like to be out in the community serving our community. And we think that there's a need for students to have a less traditional environment than what they have in their, maybe typical high schools that they attend. So we are small by design. We have individual learning options where students have a very personalized education plan. And so our teachers are there to help and work with them to achieve their goal of graduating. And hopefully they will also end with a industry-based certification.
Oh, okay. So it's not like your traditional high school. It's a little bit different as far as it can fast track you in regards to getting your diploma. Is that correct, Mimi?
Yes, it is. And for some students, that's something that they need. That we provide flexible hours, flexible schedules for our students, depending upon their needs. Some students may need to recapture credits and get those back from their other schools. Other situations, they may need to advance, go a little bit faster than a traditional school. So it just depends upon the needs of the student. And we look at it for a very individualized program for them.
And how much does it cost to attend Premier High School?
So we are a charter school, so we're a free public education entity. So there is no cost to attend our program. Again, it's just kind of giving students another option and ability to individualize what it is that what they want to work on and how quickly they want to move through high school. So we really do look for what their goals are and bring them up to getting that final step into post-secondary education.
When you say how quickly they want to move through high school, are you saying that someone that's a sophomore could fast track them graduating, especially people that might be behind? They may be 17 or 18, but they're classified as a sophomore. How can they get back on track?
So with our mastery-based curriculum, students are able to work independently if they want to. So if it's a subject that they're very strong at, they're able to sit down and work through the curriculum with the help of a teacher, but they're not their pace isn't set by the teacher being up at the front directing their learning. The student is able to set goals on a weekly basis. And if they set high goals and they achieve those goals, they're able to finish that curriculum quicker. And so oftentimes, yes, students could get caught up on credits that they fell behind on. They could begin to accelerate into credits that they haven't quite earned yet. And the other good part of not only having the access to industry-based certifications, but a lot of our students participate in dual credit at the college level. And so we do sometimes have seniors that are graduating with upwards of 30 hours of college credit before they graduate with us. So we really do have a little bit of something for everyone, but it's up to the student and what the student's feeling, and hopefully we provide them the supports to have the max amount of motivation to get through high school.
That's really awesome because a lot of things happen to kids while in high school. Some, get pregnant, or some, get in trouble and have to drop out of school, or they move around a lot with their family. And so this is a really good option, and it's free as well. So that's amazing. Now, how many schools does Premier have in the DFW area?
So in the DFW area, I'll start with Fort Worth because that's kind of my region. We have 3 opening here in the Fort Worth area. We have a campus in Arlington, and we are currently opening a campus in DeSoto and one in Mesquite.
Wow. Okay. And which schools are you over, Mimi?
And I'm going to add in Granbury. I guess Granbury's close by.
Oh, okay.
So as a regional director, I personally oversee and support campus directors that work at Premier High School off of Camp Bowie, Premier High School near Southside, which is off of Lipscomb. And then we have a 3rd campus opening that is off Jacksboro Highway. So that's Premier High School, Fort Worth of Jacksboro.
I see. Oh, so you guys are doing a lot of work here.
Very busy.
Wow, that's really great. And so how does Premier help students prepare for the real world after they graduate high school?
We do a variety of things. A lot of times we have to have conversations with the students themselves to figure out what it is that they're wanting to do. Many times students come to us with a clear path idea of what they want to do, others don't. And so we kind of visit, we do diagnostic work with them. We actually visit with them to ask them what they want to do versus what mom and dad wants them to do. But for the most part, once they have a choice, whether it be go into the military, go into a trade, go into college, we kind of help them, guide them through that path to get them to what they want to go. Sometimes it means more classwork. Sometimes it means less classwork. Sometimes it means they're needing, college certification, college testing. We'll provide that. But our focus is to provide whatever it is that they want in order for them to meet those goals in the future to get them where they want to be as an adult. So it just depends upon the student. A lot of times we have students that want to go into the military, having that experience, get them through it, hook them up with a recruiter. Other times they want to be with a trade school. So looking into the trade that they're wanting to go into and then be able to make that happen for them. Premiers do provide industry-based standard curriculum that helps them to get those goals, but we won't be able to address all industry-based certifications. So for example, we don't have an auto tech, but we do have cybersecurity. We do have other options that they can take a look at and see what's the best fit for them.
So who exactly qualifies to go to Premier High School, and how can they sign up? What paperwork is needed?
So we serve grades 9 through 12. Some of our campuses, not all of them, you would need to call the school to check, can serve adult education students that can go up to the age of 26 that are still looking to come back and earn their diploma. So not every location, but some. But anyone that's 9th through 12th grade are welcome to apply. They go to premierhighschools.com and they'll see the button that says apply now, and they just have to click there and start the process. And our wonderful campus directors and secretary and registrars have been working really hard all summer to call everyone, touch base with them, and give them any type of support to finish the application process. But we are free and an open enrollment, so it's really just about doing the paperwork.
Are the classes flexible? Can you take some at home? Do you have to come in the morning? Can you go at night? How does that work?
So we do offer very flexible schedules. So again, the difference between us and a traditional school is they're not stuck in having a schedule where the bell rings and they have to go to another class and another class and another class. Our students are paired with a very strong teacher. In some cases, 2 teachers are paraprofessional, as well as some specialists to give them that extra academic support. But they typically attend for 4 hours. So we have 8 to 12 hour sessions and typically 12:30 to 4:30 sessions. So they can choose to attend an AM session and get off and go to work, or some of our students, maybe they work nights and they need to sleep in a little bit, they can attend one of those afternoon sessions. For some of our younger students who maybe need a little bit of additional support, or some of our students that are maybe further behind, they have an option of a 6-hour day. So again, it's really based case by case. And like I said, for the adult programs, we are looking at doing some night programs that could run from 2 to 6 in the area.
And what about transportation? Do you guys have any type of transportation for those where it's hard to get to school?
For the most part, if they are within the Fort Worth area and they have access to the public transportation, we can provide them with public bus passes that allow the students to come and go as needed. And those would be free of charge for the students that are actually enrolled in our program.
Okay, well, that's absolutely wonderful. I mean, this is a great program for so many different students and young adults who, may have just gotten behind in high school and they want to catch up and they want to graduate, or maybe they just want to go into a trade school. I talk to a lot of people where college just isn't for them. And so this is a great program where some people can go in the morning and then go to work later in the day, because that happens a lot with a lot of young adults. And so if they want to sign up, where can they go to get more information?
Again, they can go to premierhighschools.com and be able to sign up in their closest location, wherever they are, based upon their zip code. So just go to premierhighschools.com, hit the enroll now button, and begin the process.
And for those needing a number, they can call 877-707-9288.
Okay. And this is open enrollment, right? They don't have to enroll by a certain time. It's if they decide.
Open enrollment, we're very flexible again with our flexible schedule because it's an individualized curriculum. Even if they don't get in from day one, do not panic. You're not missing out because it's your education and we'll get you started where you need to be when you need to be.
All right. Thank you, ladies, so much for this wonderful information. And I hope we get a lot of people signed up at Premier High School because you guys are doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.